Hello, Leos. This is your reading for January 2021. I took a break, pretty long break from tarot readings for a while from my channel, but I am back, so welcome back to those of you who have watched me and you are back watching me again. I really appreciate you. To those who haven't seen my readings yet, welcome and thank you for watching. I'm going to start off by getting you an animal oracle card. Let's see what we got for Leos. Here it is. Ooh, we got the owl. The owl. All right, so let's see what my guidebook has to say for the owl. So the owl teaches us the wisdom of turning a disadvantage into an advantage. For most birds, the coming of darkness renders it impossible for them to feed, but the owl's exceptional hearing enables it to pick out and swoop on unsuspecting prey during the night. Twilight has been described as owl light, and going for a quiet walk in the woods at the shimmering time of twilight is an excellent way to develop a sensibility to the other world and the inner soul of nature. You may feel drawn to a study of esoteric lore or clairvoyancy. Working with the owl as your ally will help you do this, okay? So this is kind of saying it's time to try to tune into your intuition and, work on the other senses that maybe you don't use that often, like the owl has adapted its hearing to help it to achieve its goals. So maybe there is something that you're not doing that you can be doing, and you're not thinking that it would help you to overcome some obstacle or to get something done that that maybe you've been struggling with. So maybe you need to harness that owl energy. The next thing I'm going to get for you is a card from my angelic messenger cards, and it's just going to be one word, like a one-word focus for January. Maybe it'll pop up somewhere and you'll be like, oh wow, that's my sign, so let me see. Let me get it. Too many cards. All right, so the card that we have is commitment. Commitment, okay? So maybe, this month there is a focus on, maybe your commitment to your significant other, or maybe there is, just commitments to different people in your lives, or, a project, or, it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to do with love. This card number is 27. That could be a significant number to you, but your word for the month is commitment. What are you committed to? What is it that maybe you need to stick to see it through to get it done, right? So the next thing I'm going to get you is a card from my Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck, and I absolutely adore this deck. It is so cool, and I'm really excited that I get to share it with you. So let's see what we have for Leos for the month of January. Ooh, I like this. So the card that you got is mysticism. And I love anything with the word mystic in it. My name is Mystical Vixen. That's what I like to call myself. And this is purple, and this is related to your third eye chakra, right? So that's more of that tapping into things that you don't usually tap into, like your intuition, right? Or just your inner knowing and trusting and believing, in different things that you usually don't trust and believe in. So, but let's see what this says. in here, because what I love about this deck is like you'll see this and you'll think it's one thing, but the message in it is totally different than what you expect. And that's what I love the most about this deck. So, this says you are not to know. It says a woman named Aubergine calls on the telephone to confirm that she will be with us tonight. Yet no woman named Aubergine has been invited. Of the 4 invited, 2 are wed and 2 are unknown to each other, a woman and a man. Surely, if this mysterious woman were the guest of the man, she would have made it known. A woman approaches the woman named Aubergine, the woman who will be with us tonight. That's so interesting. So, and it's kind of like what I've been saying, like a personal inquiry you can ask yourself is, am I ignoring my intuition? And what I suspect is probably true. I must breathe, right? Don't ignore signs. You know, maybe you'll have some sort of a motivation to do something and you don't know quite where it comes from. Do it. That's your intuition, you know, working for you. And a meditation suggested is to see yourself in a crystal clear pool. As you wade in the water, a whirlpool swirls towards you and catches you. Aubergine is afraid you would leave if you weren't captive. Assure her that you will stay if she sets you free. She doesn't believe you. You have met your own fear. Open your eyes. What is real and what is imagined and what is no longer necessary. So this is almost saying, like, maybe you don't know, you know, what's coming, and maybe that's what's holding you back from something, or maybe you're unsure of your intuition, you're not trusting your intuition, and it's causing you to fear, or maybe the things that you fear will happen are stopping you from following your intuition. So what Spirit is saying is, don't do that. I know, like, that's like way easier said than done, but even just something small as recognizing that motivation that you get to do something different than you've ever done before, maybe that's what you need to follow right now. And figure out, you know, what your commitments are, and, you know, what you really are motivated to be a part of, right? Don't half-ass anything, right? Be committed, be fully committed, you know, follow your intuition and be like, you know what, I'm going to follow it. I'm going to do whatever it is I feel inside that I need to do. All right, so let's get to the tarot portion. I'm going to get the overarching underlying energy of your reading by shuffling my Native American tarot deck, and the top card will be the overarching energy and the bottom is going to be the underlying energy. All right, so the overarching energy for this reading is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. Are you trying to juggle something in your material world? Maybe your job, maybe it has something to do with money, something that you own. You know, you're trying to, you're really trying to balance something right now. And then the underlying energy here is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is all about our emotions. And it could also be, you know, about childhood trauma or feelings that arise due to childhood trauma. But together, these two kind of say that maybe you're juggling with some emotional attachments to, you know, anything in your material world, right? So it could be that you're trying to make a decision based on, you know, I need to do something about my money. I need to do something, you know, about my house, my car, you know, anything sort of physical or material here. It could be causing you some sort of anguish, and there could be some indecision on how to proceed forward in regards to that. which kind of makes sense when I'm looking back on these other cards that I drew for you. It's like almost not trusting your feelings, your innermost feelings. Are like, oh, what do I do? Do I do this way? Do I do this that way? It's coming really strong from these cards. So now I'm going to get you a past, present, and future reading. And like the cups too, it could be with a relationship, maybe the decision to, bring it to another level or end it or, begin it. Is anything, but there's just a lot of emotional juggling here. All right, so let's see what we have in the recent past. We got the Five of Wands, okay? The Five of Swords. So you've got a fives theme here. Something happened. Was there like an argument or a disagreement? Maybe somebody, you or someone else, either had to walk away and just be like, this is not a winning battle, or, Seven of Pentacles here. So there's like, in the recent past, I see like a lot of frustration, like waiting for something to happen, and there's arguing, and there's, somebody's not getting a good end of the deal here. Just a lot of, like, this to me is just a whole bunch of frustration, because even this Seven of Pentacles here, it's almost like doing something, wanting to make something happen, and just really frustratingly waiting for it to happen. It's just, causing a chaos and confusion and arguments and discord and upset. Sorry, Leos, that it's been like this. Let's look in the present here. Queen of Cups. There's that emotion again. So we had the Page of Cups in your underlying energy pull. So the Queen of Cups here. So maybe you're feeling very emotional right now. Maybe this is dealing with a water sign or a mother figure or somebody that you see as a very nurturing person. Let's see. We've got the Death card here. All right, we've got the Death card. We got the Four of Wands. Okay, I know the Death card can be really scary. The Death card is also Scorpio energy here. So this could literally just be pointing towards the fact that, this is a Scorpio person, because you've got a water sign here and you got the Death card, so Scorpio energy. Or this could be the ending. This could be the ending, emotional ending of a relationship. Kind of like the party's over energy I get from this. Four of Wands is also a marriage card. This could be the ending of a marriage, the ending of a commitment to someone. We do have that commitment card there, and so just some indecisiveness. So maybe there has been and still is, and it is a process of like, am I closing the door? Am I going through another door? Like, what's this ending about? That's what I'm getting here. It's like a finality of something, the party's over. So let's look in the near future. I'm really sorry, Leos. I mean, this is I don't know who this is for in particular, but it's very clear that, there's, and here you are, the Strength card, which also happens to be your card, Leos. Okay. Let's see. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. So again, I'm not a fan. The Ten of Swords goes right along with the Death card, and I don't like to talk about death. Okay, I won't, but I will mention that this is also it's like the minor arcana Death card. So it's possible that there's, there is a pandemic, so there have been people passing. But I'm not going to say that that's what that is. This could be the strength in the ending of something, right? You know, kind of. Let me get one more card here, because I like to get 3. You know, when I say the Ten of Swords, it's like, you know, somebody. All right, maybe at the King of Cups here. So it's almost to me like this could have something to do with the ending of a relationship, because we have the Queen of Cups here, right? And the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, this indicates a couple to me. There's a lot of water energy in this coupling, so there's a lot of emotions involved in this. But it's like really, I think here, because the King of Cups would master his emotions, this might be, you know, talking about you being able to, you know, be strong and master your emotions, even though there's a big ending happening here in your life, you know, because this King of Cups, the King of Cups, you know, you see how he's holding that cup? Somebody who's hysterical with emotions would not be steadily holding a cup up, you know, but that's what he's doing. He's like, these are my feelings, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to feel them. I'm going to embrace the ending of this, okay? So I'm sorry that I don't have like amazing news for you guys, but I do like the fact that it looks as though the end is coming, because you know what? Sometimes that's what needs to happen. Like, it's not easy, but the end is coming, and it's time to, you know, just let it go and move on, right? Sometimes when you're, you know, dealing with a situation, especially if it has to do with, you know, relationship things and emotions, like, who wants to drag things out anymore? We don't have time for that, you know? We're going through a pandemic. Like, it's time to just live. Just don't sit in those emotions anymore. Feel them when they come to you, and deal with them, and hold your cup steady, and just know that you're going to get through it, and there are great things on the other side for you. So that's what I have for you, Leos. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. I really appreciate you. And have a great rest of the month.